And the man came out and said, "You better cut that out." So, but we have a really, really good coach because he comes from good genes. We have a very, very good golf coach, and we're excited about it. All right, we're going to get started very shortly as we introduce the participants and our panel that will be joining us here on the platform. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all the participants that will be joining us here at today's press conference. Ashley Robinson. Is the athletic director here at Jackson State University. And our head golf coach, Mr. Rob Ford, as well as the other dignitaries here at this press conference. We thank you so much for joining us here this morning, and we will introduce all of the participants here on the panel. And to do that, I'd like to bring to the podium our Vice President and Director of Athletics, Mr. Ashley Robinson.
I'm gonna do a little icebreaker now. Now we know we're not quiet. You know, everybody sitting here. We ain't never filming. Let's everybody get on their feet. This is a celebration today. When I got here, one of the first initiatives that we talked about was bringing the golf program back. It took a little longer than I wanted to take. We wanted to bring it back right before COVID, and some things happened. So this is a long time coming. I think me and Elise and my staff, we've been talking about this for a long time, along with Tiger Fund and our Development Foundation, the president. Let's give it up for our president because he has fully supported bringing our golf program back. Our golf program had a really, really big history. And I was kind of surprised when I got here in 2018 that the golf program was no longer here. So this is an exciting day for us, very exciting day. We got some great things that we want to talk about today. But most important part is, the first part of this program is we want to celebrate our coach, our head coach. It's nothing like bringing one of your own back home. It's nothing like hiring a Jacksonian. I'm reminded every day that you got to understand the mission of Jackson State University. Now, we want the best coach. It's not always, sometimes we're going to pick that along, but that's some of the things that we look at. Because Jackson State is very, very unique. This is a very, very unique place. And I tell people all the time, I ain't fly here, I'm from here. And I think you got to be very familiar with Jackson State University and make sure to keep this thing going. And we got a great tradition at Jackson State. One of my things when I got here was building on tradition and blazing new trails. And I say this every time I have a press conference, Jackson State ain't just started doing this. We've been doing this a long time. If you know the history of Jackson State, we've been doing this a long time. Just a couple highlights of our golf program. Our women's won 14 SWAC championships, started in 1994. Our men have won 25 championships, including a national championship in 1989 and 2011. So we got a lot of championships, a lot of tradition in golf. The golf coach that's coming aboard, he got a lot of work to do. We're very passionate fans. I'm a very passionate AD because my phone and email is always buzzing and ringing about what goes on at Jackson State University. So I'm very excited today to announce to you our head golf coach, He is a Jackson State alum. He actually played at Jackson State. He was just serving as the head coach at Andrew College. He's no stranger to the SWAC. And he also was assistant coach at PVMU. And he also worked for the SWAC as a tournament official. So he's very familiar. Every golf club, every golf course and country club around Mississippi, all they know is Rob Ford. Now it's a kick to that now. You say Rob Ford, you gotta add something to that because it's a couple of Rob Fords out there. But both of them have really done a really good job. And I'm very excited and happy today. And I thank you all for coming out to announce our newly head men's golf coach. Let's give it up for Rob Ford Jr.
Everybody can hear me? Yep. Good morning. Good morning. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for this opportunity. Dr. President Thompson, his staff, A.D. Robinson, his staff, my friends, my family, all the donors, supporters, man, I really thank y'all for this opportunity. I'm home. It's so good to be back here. Last time I spoke in front of a crowd at this magnitude was 12 years ago for a academic council senator. And it feels good now. I'm getting to lead the men's and women's head program. And we're gonna stick to this thing called challenging minds and changing lives. That's what we do here at Jackson State. And we all know the tradition that we have here at Jackson State University with the golf program. So we're gonna continue to build on that tradition and blaze new trails. Go Tigers.
All right, thank you, Coach. I think he did a really good job, and I don't think he slept last night either. But also, as you know, you can't have a successful program without partnership. We got a special partnership that we're very, very proud about today. You talking about one of the leading brands in the country. I think they're over in 90 countries. I mean, you talking about, you can't say golf without saying this word. And I'm very excited about two great partnerships today. Before I talk about the partnership, and I want to introduce our panel. I want to give it up for our Tiger Fund president, JSU Thompson. Mr. Thompson, I want you to stay steady. I got here in 2018, and I think Tiger Fund was one of the first people that I met, group that I met. And they've been there for athletics ever since then, through the good and the bad. You know, a lot of y'all weren't there in 18 and 19 now. We gonna be honest about it. And they was there. They was there. They called me all day. What we gonna do, AD? I said, give me 1 or 2 years and we gonna be back to championships. We're gonna bring those days back. And I wanna tell Mr. Thompson, the Tiger Fund here on the front row, thank you all for your support. Thank you for what you do for Jackson State University. And please continue your support of Jackson State University. Thank you. Next person we have is our president of the Development Foundation, Ms. G. Johnson. Would you please stand? Let's give her a round of applause. G has been very instrumental in helping not only athletics, but helping the university as a whole as our Development Foundation. She has garnered a lot of partnerships here at Jackson State, along with athletics. So, G, we want to say thank you for your support all the way up in Chicago, Illinois. And she's here today with us, so I wanted to make sure I recognize her. So thank you. Now they say you always keep your money close, so y'all know why I say to the right, right? So also today, again, is a very, very special day. And I'm gonna continue to say that. And I hope I say this right, I don't want Dedric to get me. But I want to announce our partnership with Hideoki and Ping. This is huge for us. This is a great partnership for us. I mean, you're talking about one of the leading brands in the country. You're talking about, when you say golf, you know what Ping means. And this is something big. You're talking about, you know, one of the biggest brand ambassadors in Hideoki in the country. And he's in Atlanta, but guess what? He's from Mississippi as well. Right here from Pickens, Mississippi. You talking about Hideoki and Hideoki coming together as one. And we talked last night, and we got here in 2018, and we was at dinner, and I was talking to Dr. Lewis, and we talked about partnerships and what we've done here since 2018. You know, from 2018 to now, I think in 2018 we had 0 partnerships. I think now we have 32, but as to date we got 34. So that's a big deal of what we're doing. We thank Dr. Lewis for everything she's doing for athletics and continue to do. We started to hit this ground running, and we've done some exciting things, and we're going to continue to do some exciting things as well. So thank you, Dr. Lewis, as well. But back to it, I'm going to introduce Hideoki and Ping. They're going to talk about some of the things that they're doing. But our golf, men's and women's, will be dressed down with Hideoki and Ping every time they go out on the golf course. And that's a big deal. And not only are they investing in our student athletes when it comes to what they put on and how they dress, but we talking about, anybody know anything about Ping clubs? Anybody know how much a set of Ping clubs cost? All of our athletes will have a fitted set of Ping clubs. They will be dressed out in Hideoki bags as they travel through the airport, as they travel to different games and different competitions. We will be looking good. So Coach Ford, Ping and Hideoki have done their part. We gotta make sure that we got some 65s and 60s and 61s out there. So we're gonna make sure we look good all the way around. So without further ado, first I want to call up Dedric Thomas with Hideoki. Let's give it up for him.
See, I'm not that good in front of crowds. I'm just kidding. You know, there's 3. First of all, good evening. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. And as AD informed y'all, I am from Pickens, Mississippi. 1,000 people, no traffic light. Actually, it's 994. We just rounded up to 1,000 because it sounds better. But so that's one of the connection points for me. Just, you know, I did not go to HBCU, but I was raised around HBCU. And so there's 3 connection points that brings me to Jackson State. One is, again, I'm from Pickens, Mississippi, so I'm a native of Mississippi, right? Second is that, you know, when I was at Mississippi State University, graduated in industrial engineering, I dealt a lot with my Alpha brothers here, Delta Phi. So, you know, I'm a proud member of the Kappa Beta chapter of Alpha Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Right, so that's the second thing. And then the most important thing is just being able to give back and make a difference in kids' life. That's the most important thing for me. So, you know, when I first started on this endeavor with Jackson State, I actually met Jesse Thompson, and this is like 5 years ago, like 2019. We had lunch somewhere, and we didn't, you know, connections didn't kind of move forward. We talked a little bit, and then I met Yana at one of my clients' house in Atlanta, Mississippi. He's from Mississippi too. His name is Rick Ross. Y'all probably know him. All right. So he was born in Mississippi. I gotta tell him we need to claim him more. He was born in Clarksville. So I met her at Rick Ross' house. We started talking, and then and I invited her out to a partnership that I have with Ping, who I met in 2018 through another executive at Ping, and then became very close. You know, we started out as partners, but you know, I consider them family as well. So our partnership, Ping times Hideoki, was developed under the premise of, you know, creating a lifestyle collection for not just golfers on the course, but for individuals off the course. We wanted people to be connected to the game of golf off the course. So that's why we call this fashion collection, lifestyle collection, the 19th collection for the 19th hole of golf, right? Which is the libation. You know, where you gotta have your little sip or something. Right? But so we started this down this road of Ping Time Hideoki. We had our first collection come out over a year and a half, 2 years ago. And one of the main things that we wanted to do and was a priority is to be able to give back to HBCUs. So we sat down with Andy and his team, and we came up with an overall plan to be able to support HBCUs. So this would be the third. I'll let Andy talk a little bit more about that. The first was Texas Southern University. Second was Prairie View. And of course, the third would be Jackson State University. So again, it's an honor to be here. I'm thankful. You know, I'm thankful to Ping, and anything that we can do with Jackson State, we're gonna continue to do it. So let's just continue to move forward. And hey, what did you say? Go Tigers? Is that what you said? Go Tigers.
Thank you, Dedric. Next, I want to bring up the Executive Vice President of Ping, Anderson Stone. Looking as good as blue and white, don't it?
I look a lot better since I met Dedric, I can tell you that much. No, this is an exciting opportunity for us. Dedric and I met, 4 years ago now? And when we started talking about the collaboration and doing something cool, the main focus was how do we get our brand in front of a wider audience? And it's not just to sell clubs, it's about bringing people to Ping more than potentially employment and stuff like that. We struggle with a wide variety of people. And so we're like, what can we do to get our brand in front? So maybe look like a cooler brand. So when people think of, hey, what am I gonna do for a career? They think about Ping, because we have people from all over. Not everybody at Ping has to play golf. And so, but we do provide careers for people. We have, I think our average tenure of an employee is close to 20 years. And so we have multi-generations there. And so hopefully our goal for this one is number one, to win championships, flag championships. And we think when you're playing our equipment, you have a better chance of doing that. But also long-term, there's a number of people that I work with on a daily basis that have gone through our college program, and now they're not PGA Tour players, but they're sales reps, they're club pros around the country, they're accountants, they're all sorts of things. And so hopefully by doing this, it'll get more people to think of Ping as a good career choice. And so we're excited. I can't wait to join the Jackson State family. I'm looking forward to being back in the fall and just seeing what a real homecoming's like. So thank you for having
me. Again, thank you so much. Congratulations, Coach. You ready to get it started, Coach? Now, I don't know if we do play-by-play for golf like we do football and basketball, but I guess we'll try at that. Can we do that, lady? Okay, all right. But anyway, Jackson, I just got to tell you guys, Jackson State Athletics is very, very special. It's a winning program. And just to give you a little story, after the Jackson State women beat Valley this past season here at Jackson, the radio guy from Valley came over to me and he said, this is exactly what he said. Man, y'all good at everything, man. He said, why? I'm like, just calm down, brother. Well, anyway, we have JSU coaches here to support you, Coach, and I would like for all of the JSU coaches to stand to be recognized. And congratulations on everything you guys do here at Jackson State. All right, and Coach Flo got us all. Don't worry now, you better not lose. This concludes our press conference, and we ask the media to come on stage to get interviews of the coach or any of the people on the stage if you like. So you're welcome to come on stage. But again, this concludes our press conference. Thank you so much for joining us. Go Tigers! Good luck this season in all of your sports, and enjoy the treats in the back. Thank you.
How you doing, G?
Pretty good. Look amazing as you always do. Like I said, last night, literally on my way. You just got back from 6 countries in London, Scotland, Germany, Paris.
Congrats, baby. Hey, man. Say something to the family, man. Go Tigers.
Formally, it's coming.
What's up?
Appreciate you, baby.
Yes, sir.
Right. Watch out for me.
I will. All right, family. I'll see y'all tonight. Don't be late, 9 p.m. We're going to talk all about it. Great time at the NIL Summit. Lot to discuss, man. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. We'll see y'all tonight. Peace.